Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Friday. All right, here's my question. Can you come down from the mountain? Remember when you had that mountaintop experience and you wish that you felt that way every day? Every day. All right, well, listen. In John 12:36, it says, while you have the light, believe in the light. And the bottom line, folks, man, you're not always going to feel like you have the mountaintop experience because it'll come and go. But you need to remember what it felt like up on the mountain and act on that. You know, if you feel during that time, in that closeness with God, that God says, go and do this, just do it. But we want to wait until we feel good, that I'm feeling it. If that was the case, I'm going to tell you right now, half our pastors wouldn't show up on Sunday if they're waiting just to feel it. No. They know what was revealed to them. It is not your feelings that you act upon. Let me read this to you. We all have moments, man, when we feel better than ever before, and we say this: I feel fit for anything. I feel I cannot be conquered today. If only I could always be like this. See, we're not meant to be like this all the time. Those moments are moments of insight which you have to live up to even when you do not feel like it. All right? Those moments are moments that come and go. Many of us are no good for the everyday world when we're not on the mountaintop. Yet, you must bring our everyday life up to standard revealed to us on the mountaintop when we were there. See, that is the game plan that you were shown when the week of practice, before the game, when you sat there and you went over it. This is what we're going to execute it. And I know right now you're like, man, I'm not feeling it. But, Coach, I believe in you. God, I believe in you. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to execute it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right? Key. Never allow a feeling that was awkward, that was awakened in you on the mountaintop to evaporate. Not completely. All right? Don't place yourself on the shelf by thinking, how great to be in such a wonderful state of mind. Act immediately. Do something. Even if your only reason to act is that you would rather not. If during a prayer meeting, God shows you something to do, don't say, I'll do it. Just go do it. That's when you hear me say so many times, don't talk about it, go be about it. I hear people all the time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Guess what? They never do it. They never do it. All they are is talk. I hate to break this to you. You are not going to always have that feel-good feeling. You're not. But you got to battle. And you got to battle on. You just need to do it. Just do it. As Nike said, just do it. Pick yourself up by the back of the neck. Shake off your fleshly laziness. Laziness can always be seen in our cravings for a mountaintop experience. All we talk about is our planning for our time on the mountain. We must learn to live in the ordinary gray day according to what we saw on the mountain. From a player coaching standpoint, anyone that's an athlete, man, you are pumped and excited. And I always say this, man, emotions only get you so much. Because all of a sudden you go out there, man, and they return that kickoff 100 yards. What you got now? Your emotions just went out the window. Poof. But you know what? You got to battle. Right now, what we're going through, we have to battle. And you're like, man, I just ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Doesn't matter. Ain't no quit. Ain't no quit. Ain't no give up. You got to battle on. That book, those poems that God has shown you, those paintings, what an opportunity during this time that we're locked down to do it. To just do it. Don't give up because you've been blocked and confused before. Go after it again. Burn your bridges behind you. Stand committed. Listen, stand committed to God by an act of your own will. Never change your decisions. But be sure to make your decisions in the light of what you saw, learned on the mountain. You've seen it. God showed it to you. Now, is His word enough? Or are you going to let negative Nancy keep you from going after what God showed you while on the mountaintop? If that was the case, Rock Bottom Outreach would not exist today. I promise you. So many times Satan loved to squash it. Man, we're over 10 years in existence. Thank you, Jesus. And you know what? It's because of what God showed me on the mountaintop. Dry your tears. Put your big old panties on. Guy or girl. Whatever you fancy. Go do it. Go do what God has shown you to do. Stop making excuses. If God showed it to you, He'll bring you through it. It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been a Real Talk Friday.